Good morning, this is Joanne from Colorado. I am so sorry I haven't had more videos on here lately. I have been working and working and working on making more bird baths. Just been making this one, trying to keep the flowers growing. My niece came to visit. My dad's coming to visit. We've had a lot of passengers to take to the airport. And I've just been trying to work like everything to, I guess, be able to pay the rent. And got my car licensed, but now it's the credit cards that got missed while I was paying for my license. Anyways, waiting for him to wrap this court thing up and her John's case, and we need lots of prayers that these numbers change. Because what I'm hearing right now, well, let's just suffice it to say, you desperately need enough to pay everything that we've gotten the hole with this whole accident thing with. I've got a new hummingbird here, got black-chinned, but they are just not in the yard real often yet. I don't know where they're nesting. I don't know how many people have feeders up. There's a lot of other flowers that have bloomed in the neighborhood. There's a lot of neighbors that plant hummingbird flowers, perennials that are all over their yard. So anyways, after those perennials quit blooming, because they don't bloom all summer, some of them might, but most of them don't, I will still have a yard full of salvias and things, and these are all about to bloom. And over there on the shed, those are all seedlings from last year. Should probably thin them out a little. Over in that corner are impatiens. They're gonna make a cloud around that bird bath. That's a keeper just because it's old and not perfect, and that way I can keep it. Anyways, the bee's balm should be blooming soon. That's vibrant red. That salvia is starting to bloom. That's purple. My little pink hot lips, I need to deadhead a couple of those, but they still have a few blooms. And the pot right next to it has a lot of salvia that has little blooms, look kind of like pineapple sage, that I planted from seed a few years ago, and those came back. On the end by that pole, I have that vine that has the hot pink, what is that? Pretty pink flowers, sun soul. And I also have a bunch of the Mexican flag vines that came up from last year. Kind of debating on putting one of those in there too. Boy, they loved those. When they started blooming, they were there all the time. A lot of times it was up by under the rafter there, and it was in the shade. So maybe if I dropped one of those in one of these pots in the sunshine, yeah. Anyways, might make for some extra flowers. However, those honeysuckles usually do pretty good throughout the summer. Anyway, yeah, I'll be working on those kind of things. We've been getting so much rain, and my irrigation system is watering, and I know a few days of 90 degrees and it'll all be brown again if I turn it down, but the front yard was full of mushrooms. Don't need quite that much water, especially not when we have to pay for it. But my zinnias are blooming, and I love it that they're all different colors. So, yeah, hummingbirds love those. A lot of times they come in early in the morning and come straight to those, especially when I get a yard full of them. It's just tough when I'm waiting for things to grow at their own speed when I don't speed them up in the spring. I'll remember that for a long time. But I'm getting flowers. That's the important things. They're multiplying. And more are blooming, so I will just keep after it. My little bird and bee bird bath. There's a lot of bees on that. I made them a little trench that the moss could sit in and the water could kind of run down that trench. The rest of the water I have going off the other side so that it doesn't drown the moss. So anyway, keeping the bees happy, and I just need a few more bird baths, so I'll be working on that in between trying to figure out settlements and paying bills. So life like everybody else has to deal with. Have a great day, and I'll be getting more hummingbird videos on here. If I just get a few minutes to just sit and enjoy the hummingbirds in the morning, that'll work. That's pretty much what it's about, being able to sit still and enjoy the quiet, and they'll come enjoy the garden. So have a great day, and I will look forward to putting out some hummingbird videos and hearing from all of you. Again, thanks for hanging in there with us. And praying that my husband can get a job now. He's 63. 66 or 67. I don't know, I've lost track of time. I think he's 67. Anyways, still needs a job because we don't have enough money to pay attention otherwise. So, and I'm just not not getting as many bird bath customers now as I did like around Mother's Day. So anyway, have a great day, and until next time, I guess I'll see you then. Bye bye.